I see trees of green and red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, and also are the faces of all the people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll know much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
Hello, Sonder family. It is really, really nice to see you this evening. It's chilly weather is here, and even chillier weather is coming. I'm so worried about all of our Sonder family up north. You guys have some like unbelievable cold temperatures. Like, how is -50 even a thing? So yeah, so get ready, do what you need to do to hunker down and get ready for coziness this coming weekend. Take good care of yourselves. We've got Sonder socials for setups, come hang out with your Sonder family while we survive winter. Welcome. I'm Jennifer Ogilvy. I get to be your on-camera facilitator this evening. I always say these are the coloring socials, but come bring a slow hobby of yours. Maybe you do something else with your hands, embroidery or painting or, sewing, quilting, but just come and sit. Take this time every month to just have a reset moment. We're kind of a little past halfway in our first month of the year. And so it's a good time to give yourself a little evening of quiet quality time. So glad to see you. So I'm in front of the camera tonight, but hanging out in the chat is Malika, and she's my co-pilot tonight. So she'll be hanging out and can direct you with any questions that might come up. Now, these socials are a little bit different. If you've been here before, you know we do a lot of quiet time. We focus on our projects. We focus on the process, and we try to seek that moment of finding our flow, which really does help our brain reset, help quiet that cortisol that's doing that fight and flight stuff that helps us get through the evening or through the week. And so this is that time to find flow and calm yourself. So Carly dropped in the chat that she just celebrated her birthday. And Jennifer said that that was also her husband's birthday too. I know we have a lot of January birthday babes in the crowd. Um, so happy birthday to all of you. And if you have anything else coming up before this end of the month, feel free to drop that in the chat. I don't know if we have anybody who's at a coloring social for the first time. If you are a first time colorer, drop that in the chat so that we can welcome you. And, we want you to come back. And again, I am going to invite you to bring anything that helps you slow down and helps you find your flow. You don't have to color on your coloring page. Now, this will be about our coloring page. I usually have some bonus content about coloring, about colors, all that good stuff. So we have some first timers. Welcome. It's really good to see you. So I hope that you will continue to make a coloring practice time every month for like I said, for that resettling of the cortisol that just builds up on, as we tackle our days, finding your flow through the process of coloring helps that quiet, and it's so beneficial for your brain to get saturated in the good stuff, those endorphins and serotonin that you're getting from doing these beautiful activities. So make sure your chat is set to everyone. That's how we'll communicate with each other. And of course, our theme of alignment this month, coloring is such a good way to rebalance, like I was saying. And so it's a great activity, kind of your go-to. I actually created a list in my phone of my distractions, my distraction list, those things I need to do when I'm feeling anxious, when I'm feeling my anxiety trying to take over. And coloring is one of those things on that list. Coloring, go outside, look at the sky, maybe dig in some dirt. Or go do something with my hands or open a book. So I have this list of all my goodies to take care of myself, and coloring is at the top of that list. I've been sharing this graphic at my setups this month that the energy we're bringing into this year is only doing what feels genuinely right in your intuition and letting go of everything else. And I think that's a really good description of alignment. So I love that. Oh, and we've got some Sonderversaries, or let's see, I'm kind of getting the chat scrolling by while while I'm talking. So yeah, happy birthdays, happy anniversaries, all that good stuff. So we do share these community guidelines anytime. I think most of y'all said you've been to socials, you just haven't been to a coloring social. So we always share our community guidelines because we do create safe spaces with one another. We say, come as you are. We also want to be respectful of one another and our conversations that we have, but know that you have a lot of support in this Sonder community. And yeah, so let's get going. We're going to have a little opening activity. I want to give you the opportunity to settle your soul from everything that January's brought you so far. And then we're going to do our coloring time and then we'll have our closing. So we've got probably a good chunk of 30 plus minutes of coloring that we will do this evening. This is usually a 45-minute social, but a lot of times I go over a little bit. So we're going to take a trip tonight. So I'm going to ask you now to just kind of breathe, settle your soul, feel the ground under your feet, drop your hands, let go of any writing instruments you may have, just like lay your hands in your lap. Close your eyes, begin to take some very deep breaths. We're going to have a little bit of imagery in our head to sort of settle down from the day. I'm going to go off camera and I have something kind of fun to read to you. This is actually something that my yoga instructor shared with us during one of our first classes back after the holidays. And I thought, I'm going to share that with my coloring folks. So, ah, let's take a deep, deep breath in, hold it, and then slowly release. Let's do that again. Another deep breath. Hold, slowly release. Continue to breathe. Hello, and welcome to flight number 2026. We are prepared to take off into this new year. Please make sure your attitude and blessings are secured and locked in an upright position. All self-destructive devices should be turned off at this time. All negativity, hurt, and discouragement should be put away. Should we lose altitude under pressure during the flight, reach up and pull out your favorite affirmations and mantras. Affirmations will be automatically be activated by energy. And once your energy is activated, you can assist others. There will be no baggage allowed on this flight. The captain of your beautiful life has cleared us for takeoff. Have a healthy 2026 flight. Your destination is greatness.
Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in, let it out. Breathe it in, let it go. Breathe it in.
Okay, my friends, as you have recentered yourself from the day, from the month, what the month's brought you so far, um, just kind of think about maybe what you need to do as you color this evening. I am so excited. You know, I love a mandala, and we have, I don't want to give anything away, but we do have one in February's journal as well. So I'm very excited about that because mandala in Sanskrit means circle. And there are so many ways of looking at life through this idea of a circle. Y'all, I'll post this little, our destination flight reading in Sonder Club when we are finished this evening. So, studies show that working with mandalas, whether you do coloring or you paint or you maybe create in nature, like with leaves and rocks and stones and sticks, that just that interaction with that balance and the symmetry will help you reduce your anxiety. It helps you process grief. It creates life meaning. And so mandalas are very powerful. And we've done some deeper digs before into mandalas. I'm not going to do that this evening, but I did just want to kind of bring that to our awareness about it's even more powerful than just coloring a page. Some of our coloring pages, we can find our flow, we can resettle. But mandalas have that special impact because of the symmetry, because we see mandalas everywhere in nature. I was talking to someone today about mandalas, and they said, even as women who become birth mothers, that process of a child birthing and crowning is, considered a mandala. So I want you to just think about maybe where you're looking for balance. There's a lot of ways to practice your coloring. And, I think a couple of months ago, we looked a little bit at um, what does it say if you want to start in the middle or if you want to start on the outside, if you kind of go in all directions. So we'll kind of revisit that again at another time. But tonight, I thought it might be kind of fun to lean into the meaning of the colors that you may choose for your mandala. And so I have this color chart scattered throughout our slide deck with the examples of our mandalas. I also thought it would be fun. I've tend to do this every year with one of the coloring pages is I will actually put my word of the year in a mandala. And then this gets posted like right above me. I have a board above me on top of this shelf, and I see my word of the year every day when I come into this room. And so my word this year is vitality. And I think, yeah, I thought Jennifer, I was going to say, I think that was yours because I remember you saying it in another social. But I actually looked up what colors represent vitality, and they suggested orange, green, and yellow. So I took the whole thing into that. Now tonight, y'all know I make copies of my coloring page because I like to have them to doodle on. So I've actually taken a ruler and I've divided our mandala um, through those intersections. And I'm just going to color each pie slice a color. And I'm going to do a light treatment with like, one section will be a light red. And then later I'll go back in and I'll highlight some of the pieces with the same color. So one slice is going to be light red background, and then I'll go do some of the details darker. So just, that suggestion. And so I've got some other Sonder family members, mandalas scattered throughout our slides this evening. And I've got that color chart. If you wanted to kind of embrace some colors, maybe you're searching for ways to feel strong. And so you may use reds and oranges for strength and energy. Or maybe you want to really embrace this year, you're thinking embracing your femininity. So perhaps you lean to pink and perhaps add yellow because it's happy. So I thought it might be kind of fun to do that. You can do whatever you want, of course, but sometimes it's fun to maybe choose those colors based on what you think you're needing right now. So I'm going to stop talking and I'll just keep scrolling through these slides as we color together. Notice how your body responds to this quieting of your day and share things in the chat that might be coming up for you. And I'll come back in and check on you in a little bit. Remember to keep that good breathing going so that you can embrace this practice as a journey, rather than that finished product. And yeah, enjoy the ride. I'm just checking in with you all to remind you, make sure that you are keeping your body as relaxed as you can. Don't get tense while you're coloring. I also wanted to talk a little bit about this example that you can see on the slide deck. They actually chose, this person chose four words that were very meaningful to them and incorporated them in the design. There's also the idea of the negative space, which is the space around the mandala. And so perhaps while you are coloring, if ideas pop into your mind, if you're thinking about things like your word of the year, or perhaps our theme of alignment, or sort of what you're hoping for in the coming weeks, you could use that space because a lot of times stuff will sort of pop up once you've settled your mind and you have found that flow in this. So be sure to utilize that negative space if you find that helpful. We've got a few more minutes to color, so we'll just kind of get back at it. But again, just that reminder to make sure that you're breathing and being mindful of this practice, just like you would if you were practicing yoga. I thought it would be kind of nice to end with that song. I want to break free from the week and maybe from what the month has brought. I am so glad that you carved out a little bit of time for yourself this evening and worked on your coloring page or something else with your hands, something to calm and soothe your soul. Thank you so much for joining Malika and me. I wanted to let you know our reading, our little meditation, I posted in Sonder Club, so you can grab that. I thought it was gold. Thanks to my yoga teacher. I also want to share with you this Thursday an exclusive with Meha, and it is going to be kind of based around the fear of being seen and a focus on the EFT tapping. And I don't know a lot about that, so I'm looking forward to that. I think it'll be great. I would love to see your coloring page in Sonder Club if you're comfortable posting it. Remember that it's about your journey in coloring. I hope that you're noticing some things in your body now that you sat still for just a little bit and you gave yourself that gift of colors to paper. I'm really excited because we're going to have another mandala next month. And I think, because it's February, we're going to really embrace the idea of pinks and reds and that kind of thing. So, anyhow, I want to again just thank you for joining us this evening, being good to yourself. And I hope I see you soon at a weekly setup or even, make sure you make your space for the coloring page next month. Thanks for joining us, Sonder family.